Yo, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you're watching it, what's up? We are live. What's going on, Janine? Let me know where you're streaming in from. Let me know where you're watching it live, replay. Maybe put in the comments something you're grateful for. Hope everyone's having an amazing 2020. You know, we're 7 months in. Are you where you want to be? Why not? Where do you want to go? What's going to distract you? You know, who are you listening to? So this is Bulletproof Mindset episode 32. I'm going to be uploading them all to YouTube after this clip, after this video. What's going on, Chanel? So this one is called Courage versus Conformity. There's a quote, the opposite to courage is not cowardice, it's conformity. What does conformity mean? Conformity means doing what everyone around you does. You know, the need to fit in, the need to be one of the lads, the need to be one of the girls, the need to be, you know, that stems from in school. We've got a need to fit in. You know, we've got that craving, that biggest craving to fit in. You know, don't cause any waves, don't cause any trouble, don't rustle any feathers, stay in line, be another cog in the wheel. That is the opposite to courage. Okay, that's the opposite to courage. And it all comes down to environment. Now, 5%, this information, by the way, it's just, I'm just regurgitating it. You know, this is not me teaching right now. This is me just sharing, just me sharing with you guys, you know, something which I've learned, whether today, over the last week, holding myself accountable. I suggest you all do the same. So environment, 5% of people really win in life. We act, think, talk like the people we are surrounded by. So let me just say that again. We act, think, talk like the people we are surrounded by. What does that mean? That means that we're also going to be attracting very similar results in the people that we're surrounded by. So if now only 5% of people really win in life. So if the statistics were the other way around, so 95% of people win in life, 5% don't win, then you won't have to really pay too much attention to what I'm about to share. But because the truth will set you free, the truth is that only 5% of people actually really win in this thing called life. You know, goal stands for go out and live. Only 5% people actually win in life. So you need to pay attention to what I'm about to share with you, obviously. You know, one of the C's to success is common sense. Everyone's got a lot of it because not many people use it. So 5% of people really win in life. We act, think, and talk like the people we're surrounded by. If the statistics were reversed, that would be amazing, but they're not. Okay, so the opposite to courage is not cowardice, it's conformity. Your motivation is directly linked to your environment. Does your environment inspire you or expire you? There's two types of people that pull you towards, people that pull you away from. I've said this before. Repetition is going to watch drill it into my mind and drill it into your mind. So motivation is directly linked to environment. Your results are directly linked to your environment. The seed will always reveal the quality of the soil. Your results will always reveal the quality of your environment, right? So the opposite to conformity is courage. That means it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge. The word change is in challenge. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge to step out and have courage to be happy, courage to be successful, courage to get the results that you want. I love what Bob says. Bob Proctor says, if you want to get good at golf, quit golfing with your friends unless they're pros. Okay. So write down 10 people that you speak to most. Write down 10 people that you speak to most. Go to for advice or hang around. Okay, little task for you. This is called awareness. You know what people say, what's awareness? This is a little activity to build your self-awareness. Self-awareness is basically just being aware of what you're doing, of what you're thinking, of your results, of what you're feeling, what's around you, who you're listening to. That's self-awareness, right? So write down 10 people you speak to, hang around most, and go to for advice. Number one, ask yourself these questions. You want to write these questions down. Are they high achievers? Are they high achievers? Not are they big talkers? Are they big walkers? There's life coaches that need life coaches. There's success coaches that need. But the first thing I ask someone when they say, I want to write a book on motivation, I want to write a book on success, I'm like, what are you teaching people? Well, how to be successful? No, you're copying other people's information and you just put it on paper because you've gone from feeling, ungrateful to grateful. That's good, but you need results. You need results. That's what I'm saying. This is not me teaching. This is me just telling you what's on my mind. I don't care if you listen to me or not. The people that know me know my results. Okay. So number one, are they high achievers? Number two, do they think big? Do they think big? Someone mentioned a sum of money earlier, and I said, "Wow, that's big." And I said, "Wow, that tells me who you're listening to. If you think that's big." You know what? I've realised successful people and wealthy people, especially, they stay broke. They stay dumb in their environment. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. If you're earning 10,000 a month, would you be winning in your environment? If so, that's a problem. That is a problem. If you're earning 2,000 a month and that's okay, that's a problem, because that tells me who you're hanging around. It's same with golf handicap. It's same with physique. It's same with. I'm just money. Just it's a good way. It's a good way to measuring. It's a measuring stick, right? So if you're hanging around, let's say for instance, this will make it sound common sense. If you're earning 10,000 a month and you're speaking to people making 50 or 100,000 a month all the time, you're gonna feel like you're losing. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas if you're speaking to people that are earning less than you, you're going to think that you're winning. So that means you're going to slow down and not really stretch to do more. Whereas if you're around people that are earning 10x what you're earning, guess what? You're going to feel broke. You're going to feel like you're losing. You don't know you're losing until you meet a winner. You want to stay. If you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. So number two is, do they think big? Number three, do they see exciting, positive, unlimited potential in all situations? Let me repeat that so you can write it down. Money makers and note takers. Do they see the exciting, positive, unlimited potential in all situations? Underline the word all situations. If they don't, the chances are they're going to be what's called energy vampires. They're going to be people that tolerate you, not celebrate you. They're negative Nancy Sour Steves. They're whiners, not winners. They're warriors, not warriors. They're pretenders, not players. That's what these people are. Okay, people. These are called energy vampires. Moan about everything. Blame things outside of their skin for results. That's what losers do. That's what losers do. Number four, would you want your children? This is the big one now. I want everyone to really think about this. Those 10 people that you speak to most, hang around most, go to for advice, etc. Would you want your children to be just like them? Would you want your children to grow up and be just like them? If the answer is no, that's a problem. You need to sort that out. You need to sort that out. But I'm going to give you some hints and tips of how to do that. So get this. There's no such thing as an average person. There's no such thing as an average person. We're all God's highest form of creation. It's not who you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not. It's not what we are. It's who we are that holds us back. Think about it. There's no such thing as an average individual. Just people that act as though they were average. So there's no such thing as an average person. Just people that act as though they were average. Basically, you're a product of your environment. Just because the whole world believes a lie is the truth doesn't make it the truth. Okay, this is what most people will do, and I'm using a little story here. It's about a guy. It's about a man. He says he will work for 40 hours a week. He will sleep. So this leaves 72 hours to do what he wants, minus sleep, right? So 72 hours, that includes minusing the sleep. So 40 hours a week working, plus sleep, 72 hours to do what he wants. But what does he do with those hours? Self-awareness. Someone walked up to me the other day and said, Jake, is the security in my job? I said, there's no such thing as job security. But the problem is, most people who will feel sorry for that person will go home, right? That person will go home who's worried about their job, self-awareness, go home, and what they do is they go home, the same as people around them, go home, kiss his wife, says, I'm tired, then loses himself watching TV because other shows are better than the one he's living in. This is how I was living until someone slapped me in the face with this information. So this is what most people do. They work for 40 hours a week. This leaves 72 hours to do what he wants. I know what Jim Rohn says: full-time on my job, part-time on my fortune, building my, full-time building someone else's dream, part-time building my dream until my dream becomes full-time. This leaves 72 hours to do what he wants. But what does he do with those hours? Same as the people around him. ... Nothing. I'm tired, goes home, kisses his wife, I'm tired, then loses himself watching TV because other shows are better than the one he's living in. Why? Because this is normal to his environment. He doesn't want to stand out. He has a deep craving to still fit in and be one of the lads. Conformity, the opposite to being courageous. So this is normal. So I don't want to just leave you in that mess. I want to give you some hints and tips to strengthening your network. Start studying success. Start studying what. Look, remember I said common sense is one of the C's to success. If you study what successful people do and start doing it, and you study what average unsuccessful people do and start avoiding it, you will start attracting success. It sounds like common sense. Do what they do, say what they say, you'll have what they have. That includes the people around you, right? So how do you do it? Start studying success. Number 2, start taking action on your goals. Take action before you know what to do. Just start taking action. Fire then aim. That's what successful people do. Fire then aim. School programs to be, we have to know it all. School grades us on what we know. Life grades us on what we do. Okay, so take action. Number 3, join Facebook groups. I've got Bulletproof Mindset. It's full of like-minded growers. If you're negative Nancy Self-Steve, you're not going to like that group. If you go nowhere with your life, you're not going to like that group. If you're acting average, you're not going to like that group. But if you like progressing in all areas of your life, you're going to love Bulletproof Mindset, the Facebook group. There's other motivational mindset, entrepreneurial groups that you can join. IG, hashtag personal growth, hashtag you can find, seeking you'll find other people out there, social media. Join clubs, join gyms, join mastermind, go to networking events, I know it's a bit dodgy at the minute, right? But go to networking events, Zoom events, whatever it is, personal development events. Exposure is the key. Expose yourself to people doing more than you. Is it going to be uncomfortable? 100%. Why is it uncomfortable? Because what it does, it reveals to us that we're not where we should be. It reveals to us, wow, I thought I was doing really well. That's a reality check. That's a slap in the face. That is a slap in the face, that is, because this person over here I thought I was doing really well. He's crushing it. I'm losing right now. I'm very grateful, but I'm losing right now, so I need to step it up. So think about, if I was successful, if I was the person that I want to become, what would I do? Where would I go? Where would I eat? Where would I drink coffee? What sort of habits would I implement? Because guess what? You attract who you are. You're gonna attract who you are. Certain individuals are attracted to me. Winners are attracted to me. So I repel certain individuals now. I repel them because the truth hurts. So, but people that are actually interested in progression are attracted will be attracted to you if you're looking to grow. Like minds attract like minds. So go take action. Your network is your net worth. Now I'm going to leave you with 2 quotes. Just leave you with 2 quotes to end this very short episode off. And we'll be back next week with another amazing episode. So you want to, let me know in the comments any questions. Let me know in the messages any questions, any feedback, anything you want to hear from me. Ready for this? I'd rather take the risk of being somebody than take the biggest risk of all and remaining a nobody. I'd rather take the risk of being somebody than take the biggest risk of all and remaining a nobody. And the last one is stay ready, so you haven't got to get ready. You're either going to be prepared or repaired. Every day is preparation day. You choose. So I hope you've enjoyed it tonight. I love you loads. I'll see you next week for another episode of Bulletproof Mindset, episode 33, alignment. Have a great week. Set some goals. We become what we think about. Your goal is something which occupies your mind. So if you're not thinking about it, that's not your goal. If you have to think about it, it's not your goal. You need to be able to reel your goal off. Put signs around the house. Design. The word sign is in design. So you design your own life. Put signs around the house. I love you all. And I'll see you next week. Let's do it. I'll see you at the top. It's way too crowded at the bottom.